Hello, I'm Ant, Director of Amron Architectural. Things are changing and definitely notice the change. Materials-wise, we're still slightly limited to aluminiums, stainless steel, mild steel. We are definitely seeing more coppers and brasses, real materials coming back through again. Materials wise, we are still working pretty much with your old favourites, but maybe, with the woven meshes, mixing up stainless with copper, stainless with brass, stainless with bronze, just giving things a little sort of modern heritage feel. However, finishes, they are changing quite a lot. We're still seeing quite a lot of bronzes and golds and things like that, and I think they're going to stick around for quite some time. But the really big change, the big interest over the last sort of 12 months is focused more on biophilic design, which is essentially looking at materials and finishes that emulate more natural, earthy feels, sort of woods and greens and browns and softer colours. We could go downstairs and go and have a look because we've got quite a lot of stuff in the warehouse and in the sample shop, and you can see what's coming through because there's things lying around, and you can see that they're the products, they're the finishes that are coming through because that's what our guys are working with at the moment, getting ready to be sent out to clients. Come with me, let's go. So, we were talking about biophilic design earlier. This is actually quite a good example of some stuff going out to a well-known data center somewhere in England. They're looking at, obviously, natural greens for the facade. Here they're using an expanded mesh with the 3 different shades of green. Each panel will be different, but it's sort of a nod towards trees, obviously. This is another one. It's a new powder coat finish that we're looking at. Whether you like it or not, it's very much in that biophilic design sort of feel. That feels like a sort of an autumn tree fall or something like that, and that's almost perfectly encapsulating it. And even things like this with the aged metals, this is actually a powder coat to look like aged brass. These aged metals are super popular at the moment. So, alongside this biophilic, everything's got to have a bit of provenance, feel like it's got a backstory to it, make it look like it's a sort of an aged thing. When it comes to textures, these actual sort of rough textures are becoming more and more popular as well now. Things aren't just a flat color anymore. They've got a feel to them as well. With the natural metals, as I said before, copper, brass, bronze. This is natural bronze, super popular at the moment. It's just such a beautiful metal, a beautiful color. But we're doing more and more where we're mixing it up. As you can see here, you've got a bronze warp wire and a stainless weft. And these are so nice. I mean, really popular. And I can't see this going out of fashion anytime soon. With regards to things like colors, we have a very nice sample swatch from our friends at Sherwin-Williams. These are the colors that they've said for this year. And again, they've got these sort of natural, here we go, some wood finishes with a nod to the biophilics, the sort of earthy green colors. And then interspersed with some fairly bright colors. And we're beginning to see things like this where the color is actually slightly flipped. Certainly, we're looking at a project at the moment with a blue that flips through to purple and pink as well. This has got like a pearlescent on it. So these are actually becoming more and more popular, interestingly, alongside these sort of more muted earth colours. The ever popular golds are definitely more muted to more of a champagne colour. We're seeing a lot more champagne finishes coming through, certainly on the anodised front and even on the powder coated front. I can show you some of those just around here. This Welltec anodised beautifully to a nice sort of light champagne-y colour. It's not an in-your-face gold as this one is. You can see it's a much softer, much easier on the eye. This is quite a yellow colour, where the champagne is a much more muted colour. And this is definitely more what we're seeing alongside sort of, it's a bronze, but it's almost like a grey bronze, and even through to The gunmetals are also becoming more and more popular. Things like that. They're really good. We've just done a few projects with these gunmetal colours in London recently, and they look great. So on the whole, finishes are very much in the sort of earthy feel. Even looking at these water ripple panels, they're nodding to biophilic design. You've got water, you've got movement in it. They are certainly in that sort of biophilic sphere. So that is I think probably the top tip for the next year. It's going to be biophilic. It's got to be.